Well, a very good evening and welcome to this week's show with me, Miss Belinda Scandal.
And me, Mr. Mark Llewellyn.
On this week's show, we are talking about magic and sex with the one and only Katherine Haywood.
Oh, what?
Magic and sex.
Where do they put the rabbit?
Indeed, indeed. Who else is on the show?
Well, it's a Fringe special tonight.
Oh.
Yes, we're finding out about two other shows. One involves pie, unfortunately not meat, and the other one is about a person called Steve.
Yes.
And a bit of karma.
Oh, all that and more only on this week's episode of
Your
Manchester.
Here is another show. They're all coming along tonight, aren't they?
Because there's that many shows out at the
I
moment,
know
isn't
there
there?
is. And we're joined by PB Ware and Bex Barlow.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show,
Yes.
and may I say, it's fantastic to see a beard. It is.
There we are. We get our dressing room at the end of a very long day.
A very long
So,
time.
so you're doing a show at the Salford Arts Centre. So for
Yep.
those who don't know that venue, just do you want to tell us where it is and what you're up to there?
Yeah, so it's in Salford,
Yeah,
isn't it? Do you know the street name?
Salford. Not off the top of my head. Salford Arts Theatre. It's in the centre of the community. They do a lot of work with young people in the community. They've got 3 shows written and directed by young people there as well. So, and that's my background as well, which is in community arts and working with young people and adult groups and all kinds. So we decided to go there. Obviously, I'm not a native of Salford or Manchester. But the team I work with, we've been working together for, over 12 months, haven't we?
Yeah.
And what is this show that we're looking forward to?
It's called Happy as Pie.
Right.
It's a comic tragedy
Yes.
about 2 characters who meet under interesting circumstances.
Oh.
They are put in a place together. It's never explained where it is it?
It's never defined. A lot of it is very much left to audience interpretation, and that's intentional because we want to put the power of interpretation back into an audience's hands.
Right. So how do you go about creating this then? Where's the idea come from you to make this?
It came from, because as I say, I worked in community theatre for a lot of years, and the simple exercise game Park Bench.
Yeah.
You put 2 people in a situation and you see how they react with each other. And that kind of developed. One of my favourite plays is Waiting for Godot,
Yeah.
I have to say. And it developed from there. I am a younger sibling. I have an
Right.
older sibling. And that comes across in the play as well.
Right.
Although I am older than the actor playing Mr. Pye,
Yeah.
and we'll get onto that in a minute, why I'm actually in the play. I wasn't meant to be. But Happy, regardless how old the performer is, he is always a youthful character. You know, he's never grown up. He is Peter Pan.
Very childlike.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
So,
it's-
yeah. So go on then. You are playing the part. You weren't going to be playing the part.
Yeah, I wrote the play, I'm directing the play, I'm producing the play along with Bex, who is a godsend. And unfortunately, our main actor, Nathan Wedge, suffered from 17 seizures.
Oh, gosh.
And he was diagnosed with FND, which is
It's like a neurological disorder.
functional
There's
neurological disorder.
not a lot of understanding around it medically, which is why it makes it all the more difficult to diagnose and to recover from.
So this is on 22nd and 23rd of July.
Yes.
Yeah. How can we get tickets?
You can get tickets. So on our social media, it's at happy_pie. Is that right?
It's
At happy_pie.
Yeah.
The name.
Yeah.
So if you go on there, the link is in the bio, but you can also go onto Salford Arts Theatre's website, and you can go onto Greater Manchester Fringe's
Yes.
websites and go to the box office.
Fantastic. Looking forward to this one.
We certainly are.
Going to be exciting.
It's made me want pie though.
I do need a pasty.
Is it lunch break?
Can be.
Good.
Can be. Thanks ever so much for your time today.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you ever marvelled at the size of a magician's wand? I bet you have.
I beg your pardon.
Yes, I'm sure you have. Well, two of your favourite things, sex and magic,
Yes.
they're going to collide together on our shores
Oh.
in a production at the King's Arms in Salford this Sunday. Want to know more?
Yes.
Well, we're joined now by Katherine Haywood to tell us all about it.
Hello, Katherine. Tell us all about this.
Well, it's called Magic and Sex. So you kind of need to be in the room to understand the sex aspect of it, but it's a comedy magic show in a nutshell.
Ooh.
So it's a play.
It is a play. I've written it as the same character from my previous show. It's called Yoga and Sex for Women Over 40, and sort of a wide-eyed Australian girl who's just looking for her place in the world. And she did her yoga and sex, and now she's doing magic and sex. So she's learned a bit of magic and she's showing it off.
Right. Why are these two subjects so important for you to include within your shows?
Do you mean sex?
All right then, why is sex so important for you to include within your shows?
Well, you got to sell tickets. No, I think it intrigues people, and it does attract the. I don't want to say the right kind of audience, because people get very sort of, oh my gosh, I don't want to come and then be made to do sex on. It's none of that.
Oh.
And then because there is no sex really, and then it just gives you no, there is. There's enough for the two of you to enjoy it, but there's also it's not. You can bring your mum. It's not. I'm not doing sex at you. It's sort of tongue in cheek.
Way! Tongue in cheek. Literally. Just the way I like it.
Right, let's move on to the magic then.
Yes, indeed. How do you make things disappear? Is a question I get asked regularly.
Well, yeah, we thought it'd be fun to put the character in a position where she's learnt some magic, and you kind of assume, oh, it's a comedy magic show, she's going to be rubbish at magic. But actually, the character's quite good at magic. It's everything else around her that she's not very good at, and so we find the comedy in that rather than sort of dropping a card or pulling a wand out of places.
So are there doves coming out of every orifice then?
Dogs.
Doves.
I pull things out of places, but nothing rude.
I can't figure this one out, Miss Katherine. I mean, it's called Magic and Sex, but there's no sex and there's a little bit of magic that possibly might go wrong. I mean, what are we going to watch?
Well, no, if you're coming for magic, you'll be very, very pleased. If you're coming for comedy, you'll be very, very pleased. If you're coming for the sex, you'll be a little bit disappointed. That's all I'm going to say.
Right, but then you're also taking around the country. So for viewers all over the UK, I mean, we're very big in Belarus, aren't we? But for people around the country, you're also taking it on tour, aren't you?
Yeah, so Sunday in Manchester, and then Monday I'm in Birmingham, and then there's like a week off, and then I'm doing the show in Bristol, Newcastle. I'm also doing yoga and sex in Newcastle as well.
Marvellous. So how do people find you in Manchester then? Give us the dates, tell us how we get tickets.
It's at the King's Arms in Salford. The tickets are on the GM Fringe website. I think that's all we need to do. It's at 7 p.m. on Sunday.
Katherine Haywood, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Now, do you know anything about a world of show business that involves jealous people and backstabbing and all? Yes, you do.
Yes, I've read your
I've had
book.
all that. Yes, you have. Still available on Amazon, my autobiography. Right, anyway, we've got two people here from the Songbird Theatre Company.
Right.
They're going to tell us about a production that, well, takes this and puts it on the stage.
Oh, well, that's what most productions do, surely.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. How are you?
Hello. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
great.
for having us.
Right, tell us all about this. And first of all, tell us about this company.
Yes.
So, my name's Archie. I'm the one that started this, literally just because of Fringe. Because I didn't know that when you put a show for Fringe, you have to also have a company to do that.
Yeah.
So that was a big first step, realizing that I have to be professional and all that. So we created it because I had this idea for a musical, and it's very gay, it's very camp, and I just wanted to create a safe space for people of us like this to have musicals where it's just all fun.
And may I also say that your burgers are fantastic, Archie. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Other burgers are available.
Not as good as
They're not
Archie's.
paying us.
Yeah. So what is the story behind this then?
So I'm also an author as well.
Right.
So it originally started as like an idea for one of my books.
Mm-hmm.
And it was always going to end in this big show and dance. And at the time, I'd been studying like acting and singing for about a year at that point. And I was like, if I can already do all of this, why not just turn the whole thing into a massive musical and make it big and gay?
Right.
So the story is about the Archie. No, not Archie.
It is basically about me. So
Right, okay, let's get
Steve,
that out.
who has become big and great and amazing, and there's still these horrible people who were from his origins at school, who are trying to jump on the back of his fame and trying to say, "Oh yeah, we knew him," but they
No,
won't.
We know
that.
that.
But
this is my future, basically. I've not reached that level of like.
It's a long
fame
way
yet.
into the
Yeah.
future.
And yeah, it's about karma, isn't it? It's about
Yeah, and how
revenge.
Okay.
when karma doesn't do itself, you've got to take it into your own hands.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
Shit out.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So this music then, what kind of music is this that we're going to be witnessing?
Fan bloody tastic.
Really?
Exactly,
Is
so
that
myself.
good?
I am in awe every time I go. I just can't
You're
believe
a
that
what?
you've written
Stop
in
it.
awe.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
that was something from the Lord of the Rings.
No, I just can't believe that it's been.
That I could do it, thanks.
That's what we were getting.
Let's get that on the table.
Yeah.
You didn't think Archie was up to a lot.
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's camp. It's fun. It's musical theatre. It's just great.
How much is it? How much is a ticket for this show then?
So standard tickets are £7
Oh, that's
and
not bad.
concessions
That's
are
all right.
£5 because we just wanted to make it as accessible
Is that for
to
old
as many people.
What's a concession
Concession.
these days? What's the point of it really?
Is it for people like us?
It's,
Well, I'm not old.
I mean, to be fair, we're not policing it that much. I'm not.
Oh,
which,
okay.
you know,
So you
if you want to
can
get a
provide
concession, you
them.
get a concession. Yeah.
I just don't understand concessions though. It's like these
Why?
people put this heart and soul into putting these shows on, and people think they can get a little bit of a cheap.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Not that long ago, we had to book to go and see something. You didn't even know how to pay for a ticket because we normally get free tickets. So don't give me all of that.
Harry James. Yeah. I love
So, so tell us about the venue because, that, as you know, I want to know, don't I?
Do
I'm
you?
more interested in the venue. Really.
Yeah.
Thanks.
They do.
Do they do ice
They
cream?
have a bar.
Do they have
Yeah,
ice
they
cream?
do.
That's all we need to say.
Alcohol will be
Is
served.
the parking?
Yeah, the
Free
parking.
parking.
Yeah.
Free park. See,
It's
this is,
love that.
yeah, that's
The squad house.
Right.
Where's the squad?
Where's that?
Is
It's a new one to
Stockport?
us.
Stockport. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh, I
inside
love
this big like
Stockport.
old mill that's been changed into all these different
Yeah.
businesses.
Right.
So it's on the
Very cool.
second or third
Yeah.
floor.
And it's a really
important,
beautiful little.
isn't it?
Yeah.
The floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it would be if I knew which floor it was, but
Well,
it's
it would.
either the second or the
Third
third.
floor.
Okay.
Third floor, and yeah, it's a really nice little intimate venue.
Yeah.
We went in it. We were in there last week, and it was just absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? Works
And
perfect
are there
with it.
costumes and things?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So basically, we kind of live our mundane life outfits for the beginning of the show, and then once all of the bullies have been lured to this high school reunion party at the end to celebrate them, that's when we get out the nice costumes.
It's a bit Carrie-esque, isn't it?
Oh,
it's,
yes.
it's Carrie meets like meets
Oh.
Mills, meets
Yeah.
Heathers.
It's life in my dressing room.
Yeah.
Or
be
as I
honest.
call it, Revenge Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
That's
there
it.
we are. Then you heard it here first.
With that said, then I think you should walk that way over
Yes.
there and
Yeah.
get yourself ready because we're going to get a number from you now, aren't we?
yeah.
Set up this number for us. What's it about?
So this is the finale song. It's called Karma, to keep in touch with the theme of the show. Karma is a bitch called Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And very on the nose.
Yes.
And it's basically just me putting everyone in their places.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, well, go and get yourselves ready
Yes,
for it.
thank
Thank
you.
Go and get
Thank you very
yourselves
much.
ready. We look forward to this one, don't we?
Yes.
Well, doesn't that look absolutely fantastic?
It certainly does.
I'm
We're
looking
looking forward
forward
to
to
it.
this one,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
Well, unfortunately, that's it for this week's show. Join us next week, though, when we're going to be speaking to magician Ben Hart.
Oh, yes, we do like a bit of sleight of hand, don't we?
All of that
Good
magical
Lord.
stuff. It's my wizard's sleeve. That's what it is. I've
Yes,
got a very
well.
baggy wizard's sleeve. And also, they can listen to us where this week?
Oh, on the podcast. Yes, every Sunday evening with our Uncle Stephen.
Absolutely phenomenal. For now, though, thanks for watching this week's episode of Your Manchester, and let's have a little bit of music.
People live their lives with no fear of consequences. Always seem to dodge a bullet at someone else's expenses. Their evil is hidden under a mask of false pretenses. But the greatest force of all will bring them to their senses. Karma is a bitch, and that bitch is me. Karma is a bitch, and my God, his name is Steve. And with my brand new powers, oh, this queen is gonna devour. 'Cause karma is a bitch, and his name is Steve. Karma will make sure good always prevails. Enact revenge on all those stepped on snails.
Those poor snails.
Karma can see right through your tall tales. So karma, I think it's time we tip the scales. Karma is a bitch, and that bitch is me. Karma is a bitch, and my God, his name is Steve. And with my brand new powers, oh, this queen is gonna devour. 'Cause karma is a bitch, and his name is Steve. Karma's gonna get you when you least expect. Karma's gonna tease you like a loaded gun. So you better treat karma with some respect. Or karma's gonna get you, you better run, run, run. Karma is a bitch, and that bitch is me. Karma is a bitch, and my God, his name is Steve. And with my brand new powers, oh, this queen is gonna devour. 'Cause karma is a bitch, and his name is Steve. And that's me.